and salutation.
I'm Rob.
I'm Rob.
And this is Playaction TV.
What's going on, Rob?
What's up, what's up? What's up, world?
We back at it, Playaction TV, man. We've been gone a little while, but we here.
Got a lot to talk about. A lot of topics to talk about today, fellas.
A whole lot. Hey, man, what you think of this punishment tour coming this spring now?
I love it. I love it. More teams. Make it more exciting. Punishment tour. They got to keep the punishment going. Can they keep it going?
For those that don't know what the punishment tour is, that's the Raptors saying they coming in the spring league and cause punishment and havoc, I guess they would say.
What age groups they got?
I think it's going to be 10 and 12.
10 and 12U. 10U and 12U. So they ain't cadet in the spring. They 10U. So is they going to be able to compete? That's the question.
Yeah.
I think they can though, man. I think they put a couple pieces to it. They be alright.
Yeah, and that's what spring about. Like I always said, I think it was the first episode, development, man. That's what spring is about, developing these kids, man. If you're going out there to win, I know we had this conversation before that you saying it's coaches out there going out to win, but guess what? They developing for fall. That's what spring is about, developing.
Well, they ain't say we're going out to develop. They say the punishment tour, but they out to punish something. They ain't out to develop, man. They out to punish something.
I concur. I definitely concur.
Most definitely, man.
So what else we got going on in the spring right now?
Let me think about it. We got who is that? We got the Bucks and the Eagles keep going back and forth. Bucks and the Eagles. Who is that? What's his name?
We got Dovey.
Porter, right?
Of course. And
was
we got
it Cher? Which one is one?
No, it's Porter.
Porter,
it's
okay.
It's Coach Porter.
Yeah.
You know, they going back and forth for who gonna do what in 12.
Okay.
But then you know the Bird gang got 10, 12, and 13 in spring.
Oh yeah. So they have it. They got a lot of older kids. That's what that means.
Yeah, so I meant y'all better be prepared. Y'all keep sleeping on that team from Richmond like it's just they some pushovers. From
Dovey say they not worried, man. Dovey say he not worried about none of that, man.
I seen a few pictures on the Holy Grail and on Playaction TV with
pictures of who?
The Bird gang.
Oh yeah.
Damn, kids look a little thick and swole up.
I mean, they were thick last year. Shoot, you ain't told me nothing different. They who they had that boy number 12 running back. That was a big back, man.
Yeah,
that was a big back.
You might be seeing them again at 13U. I don't know. We gotta ask.
Yeah. That's the question for Playaction TV. We're going to have to look into that. Another merger. Merger alert.
We have had one merger at 6U early in the year.
That was the 49ers and the Vikings, right?
Right.
Okay, we got another one.
Well, from what I'm hearing, is
I heard it's true. I don't think it's a rumor no more. I think they pretty much stood on it. You know.
You been out there to the practices?
Nah, I ain't been at practice, but all coaches seem to been pretty frequent on Facebook talking about it. You know.
Okay, so what we're speaking of right now is the Sharks and the Sundogs at 6U merging. You think the Vikings had something to do with that?
Nobody want to lose. I can say that much. Don't nobody want to lose. So if you don't want to lose and your team ain't looking strong, then put it together. But it's just crazy because this stuff that we see teams doing for fall, so now they starting to do it for spring. It's making spring eyes open up totally different, ain't it? Yeah,
they say spring is the biggest recruiting ground in Hampton Roads. I've heard that on numerous occasions.
Maybe. You gotta see how this turn out. You know, they stick together in spring, they might want to keep it together for the fall. You never know if things work out, you know.
You know, merging teams, that's just a whole nother topic we want to speak about later on in this show.
Alright, well, we'll get back to it.
We'll definitely get back to the merging part of it.
Okay.
Alright.
What else we got? We visited some fields last week, fellas.
Definitely visited some fields.
We popped up. Y'all ain't know we was gonna pop up, but we popped up, man.
Play action. You never know when we coming. We coming to all fields, man. I don't care where you at. It may be in Richmond. You never know when we coming.
And I ain't gonna say no names, but some people was looking a little shaky, baby. Yeah. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
It's early.
It's very early, but don't be on Facebook talking and you ain't right at the field. So when you talking like y'all doing something, me personally, I'm gonna want to see it.
Yeah. You can't do the talking no more and not think Playaction TV is not gonna find out what's going on. We on it, guys. I'm on your hind parts, man. I want to know everything that's going on in youth football around here, and that's what Playaction TV
If you
about.
building, you better be practicing in the cave. You better be practicing in the cave, because we pulling up, man.
We pulling up, and we recording it, and we're gonna put it out on Playaction TV. Is what we're gonna do.
You gonna see it. So if you talk it, you better back it up. You better back it up, man. I can't say Tim Sherrod even talking, and I ain't seen him play, but he won't bull jive. He had some big kids.
Yeah, they're definitely some big kids. I have to agree with you on that.
Shoot, son, I thought it would ate you for a minute. I said, who that Mighty Mike?
Yeah.
So, there's some big boys.
And they look pretty organized.
Yeah, they was that coaching staff. Salute to them, man. Salute to them. They look good out there. They had them boys working.
They look like some disciplined kids. The 6U Sun Devils, with that merger, where does that put them at for the spring now? Is it still a battle just between those two?
I mean, I don't think he. I mean, I think he made it the game between him and the Vikings a little more hot, but I don't think it really changed up the division because they was already sitting at the top. You know, they was one of the top teams, so you just add fuel to the fire right now.
Okay.
That's pretty much where that's going. I mean, it helps them out. It makes them look better, you know what I'm saying, compared to a team, you know what I mean, to a team like what we seen, if they play like they look, you know what I mean?
I got you.
So it's going to help them out. Always more pieces always going to help you out, some sort, some way.
And spring is quickly approaching right now. Spring is quickly approaching.
Fast. Weeks.
But right behind it is 7-on-7 on Sundays, right? That's when it is,
I
right?
think the 7th, we start tackle spring football on the 6th. 7th is that Sunday. So the following Sunday, the 14th, that's when the 7-on-7 starts up, I believe.
Okay. Spring start on the 6th.
April 6th.
Yeah, that's on the Saturday. And then the next week, which is the 14th, on that Sunday, 7-on-7 starts, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
I went to that meeting. I think they opened up more divisions. They won't want to do the odd numbers.
Oh, okay.
The 9s and the 11s and the 13s. I think they added that back in now. So now there's more divisions on that 7-on-7 Spring League as well.
So what you got here, you got Hampton Roads Youth Spring League offering you tackle football and spring 7-on-7 football.
Exactly.
So if the kids don't want to, have a contact, or you want to get the quarterback right, I guess.
It's more. I don't even think it's so much about the contact. You just want to get your quarterback and your receivers. If you plan on opening it up in the season, they got to learn route. A lot of people ain't teaching route running and all that, man. That's a good opportunity for that.
Yeah, that definitely will open up the pass game. I know y'all liked the pass when you was coaching the Sun Devils 9U last year. I did a lot of throwing the ball, right?
Yep. We didn't have the opportunity to do 7-on-7 going across the water, but they definitely will be in the 7-on-7 Spring League, so you get a chance to see some more of that in the spring. This
year, 2019, Hampton Roads Youth Spring League is having tackle Spring League football and 7-on-7 passing leagues football. In UF, you got 3 different charters. You got Hampton Parks and Rec. You got VA UFC.
Okay,
that's the south side.
Okay.
And then you have Piff Cup. That's 3 different charters you have. That's a lot of teams these guys have to play, especially if they cross playing. I ain't for sure if they cross playing in all these 3 different charters.
From what I was told, pretty much if they gotta fill if they not cross playing, but if they gotta fill your schedule, they letting you know they got these other divisions. It won't be a problem to fill your schedule.
Okay, then you got Pop Warner. Pop Warner just introduced, I guess, all levels of unlimited.
I think it's 8 on up.
No 6s?
No, I don't think it's 6. I think it's 8 you on up for unlimited.
Oh, so, okay. So you got, is they doing odd numbers? Do you?
think it's even.
It's
like,
even.
Like
That's still big though. That
8,
Pop.
10, 12, man.
That's a big thing. The Pop Warner is doing unlimited now, man.
Most definitely.
And you still got AYF who doing unlimited, which they do even and odd numbers, which that's good too. You know what I mean? Because some coaches like to stay with all they teams from year to year, and AYF let you do that because you got even and odd numbers.
Most definitely. They growing on the weighted tip too. They getting more and more teams that's converting back from unlimited, converting back going weighted now.
That's for another topic. So I guess we might as well get into this topic, which is weighted versus unlimited. What's your take on it?
I don't think it's really a take, man. People put too much into it because they want the next person to do what they doing or the next person to feel how they feel, when at the end of the day you got to do what's best for the group of kids that you coach.
I'm gonna give it to you like this. I think the best way to put this, I seen a post on the Holy Grail, and it may have been in Playaction TV, but I think it was on 757 Holy Grail.
Okay.
Coach put up there, he said, I don't care if you're going from 10, 12, 13, 14, you, unlimited football, we don't stand a chance. If we do not merge these teams or click up, we don't stand a chance. And I'm going to tell you where that come from. This quote come from Coach Los, VA Vikings. And I 100% agree with him. And I'm going to tell you where he got his logic from. And where a lot of these coaches then get where they seen the light.
Okay.
I think Coach Tate, he seen the light too, because I think I seen him post about it. When these guys went to Florida, they first time out there in Florida, and they seen the competition at these age levels. It is hard to compete. You keep competing against numbers. We competing against size. And we competing against some of the best kids in the area.
What make them all of a sudden? I mean, Cal's been going to Florida for years. So what's been changed to make everybody else's eyes open up though?
Cavs won it in unlimited?
No, they haven't. They ran and waited. Okay. I believe that. I believe.
I'm gonna tell you something. I would agree with you, but from what I seen in Florida myself, we don't stand a chance if we don't.
I believe that. But what I'm saying is, what's the difference from now and we didn't stand a chance? We didn't stand a 4 years.
Growth.
You see now,
that's our problem. Excuse me, that's our problem right there.
Okay.
We are not growing around here, and I see the coaches online talking about it like, yo, why can't we connect and why can't we merge? That's the problem. Around the country, these guys are merging these teams together, whether it be an AYF, UYF, or whether they're going to Pop Warner.
Okay.
This is what they doing. And they taking these certain teams and they placing them. And these teams are being placed in these so-called national tournaments. And they winning them right out almost, man.
I think you think it's growth. And all of it at the end of the day is growth. But I think it's they seen how much talent that we got in Virginia, and they seen how easy it was for that 10U and that 12U to go down there in Florida and run through that tournament like it was nothing. That showed you a lot by putting them kids together, the type of talent we got that we can go and play any all-star team from around the nation and win it like that. That shows you a lot.
But guess what? Me personally, I don't even believe, and some of y'all might be mad at me, I don't even believe that 10 or 12-year-old team that they had, AYF, that they all-stars would have even competed with those teams.
That was in the original bracket?
That was in the original bracket.
You think so?
Yeah, because that's an all-star team, and they are original teams that's been together all year long.
But those ain't nothing but original. Those are all-star teams that was put together that made, like, say, for instance, if you take that 10U team, and you go back home and you put a name on them, Virginia Gators, whatever. You put a name on them, and you turn them to the Virginia Gators, they now become an original team that's playing together all years, but it started from an all-star team. Somebody just wanted to do more with it. So that's no different from what the other states. That's what they doing. They putting their all-star team together before the season start, and they taking that show on the road.
What I want you to do, I want you to go look at the games for them national championships in AYF at 11, 12, 13, and 14. And you come back and when we revisit this conversation, I want you to watch those games, and I want to ask you the same question. How do you feel versus unlimited team?
I'm always feel different. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna feel different because, like I just said, we had the all-star team. I think those are pretty much all-star teams put together, like the Walkmore Panthers team, like that. Them are all-star teams. They not taking nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying, for their teams, and then they come in and playing in the national title, and they win it, and they getting all the exposure, but it's really, they putting an all-star team together. It's not an original team, not the way we put our original teams together. You know what I mean?
And it go back to me again when I say growth. They growing everywhere else around the country. We standing still, and we still selfish over the little bit of registration money that whatever organization want to charge, and whoever want to give up, have to give up their rights. It's time for change, guys. It's time.
People don't want to let go. Everybody want to always be the head coach. Everybody want to always run the show, and you can't. Sometimes you got to give a little for a bigger outcome. You know what I mean?
If we don't change, we will not win, and that's just my take on it.
I can't argue with that.
And that goes into teams merging. That's why these guys are merging teams, man. They trying to win. They can talk all that development. They trying to teach the kids, and they don't care about winning. That is a lie. False statements.
So do we got anybody merging this year?
Yeah, we got teams merging.
So that they on the right path to do, what need to be done, I reckon,
Or
right?
maybe let me get this right. Maybe it's not teams merging, but it's some teams being added into the league.
So that's two different things, though. Teams being added and team merging, that's two different things.
Is it?
I guess it's I mean, who we got? Let's start with who we got, and then we can work. You got to be more specific about who we talking about, then we can assess the topic a little better.
You got a new team in Virginia Beach.
Ramblers. Okay, that's
And they doing all weighted teams.
all weighted.
Right.
Ramblers.
Okay.
I heard people coming over. I ain't heard so much about a merge with the Ramblers.
It ain't a merger.
So that ain't a merger. So.
But all the top kids going to that certain team.
All the top kids from where?
To that PB team is what I'm hearing.
That's one team changing their name pretty much, right?
Is that what it is?
It ain't a merger. You ain't say little Pookie from the Cavaliers, little JoJo from the Sun Devils coming over there, or you ain't say the Sharks got they 12 you going to add with Reek or add with Fat, should I say, or whatever. So I just think that's just you just going to another team and your players going with you. Because I also heard the heavy kids might be going to play with the Colts. So
it's just everybody making moves, huh?
it's move making, man. It's move making. That's just like what's going over there with who is that? DCE. Dream Chasers Elite. Merger. That's a merger, right?
I think the people want to know what Dream Chasers is. And I think there's a lot of people getting a bad misconception of what Dream Chasers is.
Okay. Well, do you know about it? Can you explain it to them?
I only know a little. I mean, I can't speak for nobody because I'm not a part of the organization of the Dream Chasers. I don't coach them. I don't run them.
Okay.
I don't know really what's going on. I do know who's a part of Dream Chasers.
And that's who?
That's Tate. That's Kroon.
Okay.
That's the Raptors coaches, Coach DJ.
Okay, Sosa. Rodriguez. Okay.
From what I hear, that's who's involved with this. From the standpoint that I know of. What league they in, I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
So it's not the Vikings, it ain't the Raptors, now it's the Dream Chasers.
From what I'm getting is the Dream Chasers. That's what I read into.
AWAF, UF?
I couldn't tell you. It could be Pop Warner. Who knows? I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you what league
we got to get them on here, man.
I can tell you this, though. It's gonna have somebody a little upset. I heard it's a new team coming in Norfolk. And
Hold on. Do we need the sirens going on? Is it a... I'm gonna sit back for this is some breaking news. What we got?
It's definitely breaking news.
Okay, who is gonna hurt? You say it's gonna have some. Come on, man. We don't cut it. We don't put no cut on it.
We on Playaction TV.
We don't put no cut on, so don't say somebody.
You know we gonna tell you what it is.
Don't say somebody. Give me a name. We name dropping.
I ain't gotta get no names on. When I tell it, it's gonna say what it is.
Okay.
They got a new team coming in Ocean View called the Buccaneers. And AYL.
Oh. So is that why they won't let Dover and Neek in?
It might be.
Oh, they done bought them out and threw another team out with the name on it. That's crazy.
That's what I'm
saying. So when you heard about this?
I got a phone call.
So do you know who organization is or no?
They're supposed to be countries.
Country?
Yeah. From the Cardinals. They used to be with the Cardinals.
Okay, from the Cardinals. Wow, so it's a new...
You got some coaches on the move now, man. You know, been seeing a lot of coaches saying they going to different organizations, coaching different levels. I guess it's time for some changes.
Yeah, I see some couple switch ups going on. Not a whole lot, but I seen a couple. You know, it'll pick up. It'll be more and more as it get closer. Somebody start summertime. Things ain't going right. I'm taking my kids. You know how it goes, man.
All right, well, I got a few that we can talk about that's on the move right now.
Okay.
You got Coach Reek. He done left the Hurricanes and he went back to the Vikings, I guess, to get with his sons.
He got 3 of them. He can coach Mighty Mike for them.
And that's going to be something tough to deal with, you know. He always been good at them younger ages. He ran that Mighty Mike division for years, for a while.
You got Fats. Fats going to the Ramblers.
Okay.
He ain't going unlimited, though. He going Pee Wee out, you know.
Going Pee Wee, huh?
Question is Reek gonna still be over there?
Little Reek?
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Is he going over there with him?
Man,
I heard it. It's something
Big Reek, from what I know, Big Reek said he letting Little Reek do his thing. You know what I mean? He worrying about his babies right now. Say turning them loose.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We can confirm that. I can ask him. You know what I mean? Maybe I can get him up here. We can talk one day. Talk to him.
See what's going on with that kid. I asked her because the kid started turning up around playoff time and he started looking real good out there. He started looking real good.
You got another move. You got another coach from the Vikings, Coach Lee. He done left 13U. You know, he did 1 year in AYF. You know, he came from recreation. Did another year in AYF. And now he taking his talents to Part 1 to the Mustangs. So you got that coach on the move.
Wonder what that move is about.
Man. I don't know. We gotta ask Coach. Coach Lee said what he coaching 12U, right? So he actually going down.
Nah, he was coaching 13U with the Vikings last year.
Right, but in Pop.
But he's going to JV, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And that's JV is 12-13. Wait.
Okay.
I believe. So.
I guess he taking his trip down at the Mustang. So I mean, hey, that's a good look, man. You gotta know what he's doing. I can say that, man.
Offered him a spot, he took it. That's all we can say.
Did they offer him is the question.
Or did he just go?
Yeah, see, you never know.
We never know. It's another question for Playaction TV another day.
Yeah. You know anybody else on the move?
We got Chop. Chop left the Vikings and went back to the Blue, the Colts.
Oh yeah?
Chop.
You back a Colt boy, huh?
Yeah, man. You know, I mean, I guess pretty much the whole team kind of left, so ain't no point of him sticking around. You know what I mean? But we left from the coach, so it's only right to go back to him. And then you got, like I told you, the dude, the Nino Brown dude on Facebook, he's supposed to be going over there coaching the 12U for the coach.
Where he came from?
Honestly, I don't know if he was on that coaching staff or that 11U Hurricane team, but I know his son was on that team for sure. I know his son was on the team. He might have been helping out that coaching staff for that 11U Hurricane team, though. But now he's going to be the head coach of the 12U Colts, I believe.
So the Colts out here making some moves
a
they
lot
sell.
behind the scenes too. They in a lot of inboxes. I see you, Chop. I done heard, boy, you on the move, man.
Yeah, what about Blow though? Blow being real quiet, but he ain't that quiet. Cause he's showing pictures, and I know for a fact from 8 and 9, that team has always been right there. Now, will that team get over the hump this year? Because I know it was the Sun Devils.
What's the hump?
It was what? No, hold on. Let me get this right. Let me take that back. It was the Cavaliers because they the champs, right?
I can't argue with
and
that.
then it's the VA Vikings because they was the runner-ups. Then there was the Sun Devils, you were part of that team.
Okay.
And then you had the Colts. That was the next team, right?
Yeah.
I think the Colts is gonna do some things this year, man. I think the guy's making a lot of changes over there. I don't know what's going on. You might be having some type of merger going on over there in Chesapeake too. Who knows?
Yeah,
But
we'll see it when we see it.
You never know, man.
We'll see it when we see it, man. They had a decent little team, you know. They was small, but they had some heart. You know, they was a decent team. So he put some more size to it. Get a quarterback over there, man. I think he might be alright, man.
Be something to deal with.
Definitely. I didn't know that boy, that linebacker, number 8. I didn't know he was that fast. Like, I would have been giving him the ball. Like, he already was an animal at linebacker.
Yeah,
so that boy, I seen him.
Something we don't know.
I seen him in track, man. The boy's a runner.
Just because you fast don't mean you can run the ball.
Exactly. That's a fact too.
So we got coaches on the move. We got people going back to organizations, people leaving organizations, man. We will give you this information on Playaction TV, man. Till next time, we'll see y'all. I'm Rob. This is Playaction TV.
Backing it up. I'm the king of talking shit, then backing it up. Hey, backing it up. Throw that shit over.